Namaste, beautiful yogis. Welcome to Yoga for Cramps, Insomnia and Stress. This class is great both for men and women. It's great for menstrual cramps, relieving the pain, and also it's very good for lower back pain, insomnia, stress, and anxiety. Very good to combine with my lower back strengthening and pain relieving class. You can do them back to back and the effect is pretty amazing. Let's begin at the front of our mats. Feet hip width apart and feet pointing forward. And let's bring the hands behind the head clasping. Press the elbows back and open the chest up towards the ceiling. Really lifting through the heart here and pressing the elbows back, extending the tailbone down, freeing, opening the chest, the heart. And let's reach out to the sides. And we're going to take a wide step along the length of the mat and take plie. Bring your hands over your knees and twist side to side, looking over your shoulder and straightening one arm at a time, looking over the opposite way. You might even hear your back crack here. Great, and let's bring the hands above the head, clasping and pressing the palms of the hands away from us up towards the ceiling, reaching side to side. And now you can clasp your hands, index finger pointing, reach side to side. And we're gonna bring the hands one at a time on the floor. Lower your knees, inner part of your knee on the floor. Make sure it's on a padded surface. Keep your calves parallel to each other. Flex your feet. And hold here. Breathe into your inner thigh. Make sure to be flexing your feet. Focus on your exhalations. We're gonna hold the poses today for a while. So just focus on your breath, guided breath, guide it into your belly, lower back, inner thighs. And to come out of this, bring your feet together, keep your knees apart and lower down in wide-legged child's pose here. Softly breathe into your inner thighs, into your lower back, into your hips. Dropping the shoulders, allowing them to drop on the floor. Let's bring the hands on the floor, press yourself up, coming onto all fours. And let's take the right leg up, keep your hips level. Lift your leg, press all the way into one-legged downward dog. And bring your shin bone on the floor in front of you, preparing for pigeon. Flex your foot. And slowly keeping the spine elongated, lower yourself down. Make sure your hips are equal distance from the floor, keeping your tailbone in the same line, aligned with your spine. Bring your hands underneath your forehead to keep your neck also aligned with your spine. And breathe. Guide your breath into your right hip here. Exhaling through the hip, softening the muscles, softening the tissue. Make sure to be in a place here where the stretching feels strong enough for you to feel it, but not too much. You're not stretching so much that you're tensing. You want to also relax here. So stay at a comfortable place. Allow your body to melt. Allow your breath to soften and to guide your body into gentle opening, yielding. With each exhalation, allowing yourself to let go. As you let go, feel as if you're sinking into the floor, dropping heavy into the floor. Exhaling through the hip. And as you inhale, feel or imagine nice crystal water rinsing the hip. Exhaling muddy water, allowing them to rinse down into the earth. Slowly begin to walk your hands back in towards your leg and open the chest. Hands on the floor, tuck your toes under, press into one-legged downward facing dog and draw a few circles with your right knee. Moving here, allowing the hip to move in any way it wants. And let's take the left leg up. Lower the left knee on the floor, shin bone. Keeping the spine elongated, lower down and continue with your breath. Nice deep inhalations, followed by complete exhalations. Inhaling crystal water, swooshing, rinsing the hips. Exhaling muddy, brown, dirty water, going back into the earth, leaving the hip beautiful, sparkling clean. Continue inhaling, bringing nice, beautiful, clean water. Exhaling less and less muddy water. As you continue with your breath, see how the water is becoming cleaner and cleaner, the water that's coming out of your hip. As your breath becomes easier and deeper. Allowing your mind to be present, to be in the here and now, free of anxiety about the future or sadness over the past. And slowly begin to walk your hands back in towards you. Open the chest, lift towards the ceiling. And let's bring the hands on the floor, tuck your toes under and press into one-legged downward dog, drawing circles with your knee. Moving your knee, moving your leg. And step it back down, lower your knees on the floor. Coming into all fours. Cat-cow. Open the chest, look up. Round your back, look towards your navel. Inhale, arching the spine. Exhale, rounding the spine, drawing the navel in. Inhale, arch. Lengthen the back of your neck. Exhale, rounding as much as you can. Inhale, opening the chest. And coming back to neutral, cross your feet and bring your legs in front of you. Elongating the spine, extend your legs in front of you, reach over your head, exhale, forward bend, folding over your legs. Breathe into your hamstrings. And you can straighten the spine here. Flex your feet, make sure to pull your toes back in towards you to stretch the calves as well. Allowing your breath to guide you in your movement. Inhale, coming up. And let's bring the right foot in the left inner thigh. Reach over your head, exhale, keeping your spine straight. Elongate it, lower down over your left thigh. You can use a strap here. Breathe into your right hip again, opening the right hip, allowing the right knee to drop out to the side. Flexing the left foot. Inhale, coming up. Switching legs, left foot pressing into the right inner thigh, lower down over your right leg. Flex your right foot. Allow your left knee to drop out to the side. Staying present and aware of your breath. Inhale. Lift your hands over your head, come up, bending the left knee, left foot on the floor. Exhale, right elbow on the outside of the left knee, twisting and look behind you. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Flex your right leg, right foot, pressing the leg down into the floor. Inhale forward and let's switch sides. We're gonna bend the right knee. Walk your right foot as close to you as you can. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Twist, lengthening through the crown of the head. Allow the shoulders to drop. Soften the belly. Work with your exhalation as you go deeper in this twist. Press the extended leg down into the floor. Flex the foot. Inhale forward, and we're gonna bring the soles of the feet together. You can bring your hands behind you, or you can grab your feet, open them like the pages of a book, press the knees out and down, and breathe into your hips and inner thighs. Slowly coming out of this, you can cross your feet, easy pose. Grab your shin bones, arch your back, and round your back. Exhale a few times, a few more of those. Arching, opening the chest. Exhale, rounding, arching, opening the heart. And you can explore twisting to the left and to the right. And you can bend forward, and here you can grab a bolster or a puppy. It's appropriate to get a bolster and place it underneath your head. Great, coming out of this, we're gonna bend the knees, keep them hip width apart, and slowly lower yourself down. The heels are by your hips, all 5 toes, the top of the toes on the floor. Reclining hero pose. Keep pressing your knees down so that you're stretching the front of your leg, and keep your knees hip width apart. You don't have to recline all the way down. You can stay on your elbows, or you can just sitting up. To come up onto your elbows, press yourself up to sit it. Bring your hands in front of you, cross your feet, bring your legs in front of you. And we're gonna get Sophie out of the way as gracefully as possible. And slowly lower yourself down onto your back. Soles of the feet together, reclining, Baddha Konasana. Allow your feet to drop out to the sides. Allow your shoulders to drop. Soften your belly. Soften your jaw. Move your tongue off of your palate. You can keep your eyes closed here. And we're gonna do a hip opener on our backs, bringing the right ankle over the left knee. Flex both feet, and you can thread your right hand underneath between your legs, bringing the legs in. Changing sides. Pigeon on the back. Really try to press that left knee away from you so you're feeling this opening in the hip. And you can hug your knees into your chest, allowing your lower back to be on the floor. Rocking side to side, massaging your back, massaging your spine. The back of the head is wide on the floor. And let's bend the right knee into the chest, extend the left leg on the floor. Straighten the right leg and bring it over your chest. Press the left leg down. Active toes. Bending the right knee. Keep your left hip on the floor and drop your right knee out to your right. Release. Let's bring the left leg over the chest. You can use a strap here, or you can bend your knee. Let's bend the left knee. Right hip on the floor. Bring your left knee out to your left. release. And we're gonna grab the outer edges of the feet, happy baby. Flexing the feet, pressing the knees down by the rib cage. Feel your hips further opening. Feel your lower back on the floor. Softening the breath. Melting into the floor. Further softening the lower back into the floor. Let's bring the soles of the feet together, holding the feet, and bring the feet, still the soles of the feet together, bringing them on the floor. Again, reclining Baddha Konasana. Letting the knees drop further out and down. Feel your body melting, letting go of tension, letting go of pain, letting go of trauma, letting go of injury, letting go of stagnation. Opening, creating space for freedom in the body, for freedom in the tissues. Breathe into your belly. Bring in nice clean water again. Rinsing the belly, rinsing the organs. Exhaling muddy water, letting it go back into the earth. Rinsing the tailbone. With each inhalation, feel your chest opening, your heart opening. With each exhalation, feel your body melting deep down, further deeper into the earth. Let's bring the hands on the outside of the legs. Bring the knees together, hip width apart. And bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. And you're gonna grab the back of your knees here and rock back and forth a few times, massaging the spine. Up until you rock all the way up to a seated. Here we're gonna spread the legs wide open. Flex the feet. Anchoring the hip bones back, bending forward wide-legged forward bend. Keep the feet flexing. Pull the toes back in towards you. Soften your belly down. No matter how far you go down, you can bring your hands underneath you, soften into your pose. You can keep a bolster under your chest here. Slowly coming up, and let's bend side to side, bringing the elbow on the floor. Optional is to glide your hand forearm on the floor and grab the opposite foot, or you can just reach side to side. And let's bring the legs in a Sukhasana, comfortable cross-legged pose, twisting side to side. And here I'm gonna, instead of a bolster, I will get the side of the couch, the armrest, but you can get a bolster or a rolled up blanket. And you can sit in a modified hero pose. Bring the bolster or a blanket or a pillow underneath your chest and stay here, rest here. Allow your body to drop down into the pillow. And you can bring your hands by your feet and let your shoulders completely drop. Try not to hold any part of your body. Find places in your body that you're holding tension, or places in your body that you still keep holding, and allow them to drop heavy. Allow them to melt, to soften. Here I'm bringing another pillow so that my head and my chest are a little higher. Inhale, identify the places in your body that hold tension. Exhale, soften those places. And we're gonna finish off with another reclining hero pose, keeping the knees hip width apart. Lower yourself down or stay seated. And continue with the same conscious breath. Feel free to stay here for as long as you need to. Whenever you're done with the pose, come up, sit on your heels or in an easy pose. Bring your hands over your heart and thank your heart for its wisdom, compassion, and love. Take 5 to 20 breaths in child's pose. Namaste.